There we go. All right, guys, this is Kelly with the 10X Agent Real Estate Ninja channel, and I've got a real good treat for you guys today. We're going to hear a story that I think speaks to the heart of all of us agents at whatever level you're at, guys, whether you're brand new, if you've been in real estate for a while, you've struggled. We're going to get into a really cool testimony, a story today. And without further ado, I'm going to let these gentlemen jump in. And guys, get your popcorn, get your soda, because this is a good one. All right, Matt, go ahead.
Thanks so much, Kelly. And welcome everybody on this beautiful Sunday evening. Hopefully you've got your popcorn and your soda or whatever kind of candy you want, because this is a very inspirational story. I'm very glad that this gentleman was able to get on this evening. This guy's name is David. He goes by, we nicknamed him tonight the Cowboy Ninja. Okay. His name is David Gill. He's out of the Houston, Texas area. And I'm just going to tell a little story, and then I'm going to, ask him a few questions and kind of his journey. But, one of my passions, and also Kelly's as well, is, we have the mindset of, no agent left behind. And it's just something that we carry with us. It's a habit, right? It's like if you have a habit of going to the gym, you're going to go to the gym every single day, which me and Kelly and David all need to go to the gym a little bit more.
Hey, man, I don't know if I was the Cowboy Ninja, I probably would stay away from the gym and be getting my Jack Daniels Coke and my beef jerky on.
Yeah. So a little bit over a year ago, I had met David, through LinkedIn, and, I like to collaborate with agents all over the place, not about brokerages, but just giving them value. And I met him through LinkedIn, just checking to see how his business was going. This was when all the really crazy stuff was going on, kind of just a little bit after 2020 and the COVID and all that stuff. And I just was seeing how agents were doing and how their business were going and delivering them some value. And I reached out to him and shared some stuff with him. And, I asked him, about, his brokerage and how things were going. And he said things were going okay, but he had said he'd been in real estate for about a year and he hadn't really closed anything. So that kind of set off an alarm in my head that, something was missing. But, I just told him, hey, I'm here if you ever need to talk or need any support. And I gave him some things that he could work on. And the next thing I know, about, 30 days later, he called me and he's like, Matt, I really appreciated our conversation, about a month ago, but I want to let you know I'm thinking about hanging up the hat, right? Hanging up the Ninja Cowboy hat. I'm maybe I'm not cut out for real estate. And I was just like, David, listen, buddy, you need what you need is you need collaboration, and you need somebody that's going to be there for you, and somebody that is, basically going to kind of hold your hand a little bit and give you some encouragement and help you get through this. Because there's a reason that you got your real estate license. And I'll be able to let you know what he did here in a second. He'll tell you what he did before real estate. But he went ahead and, partnered up with me. Who you partner up with is so important, and so he partnered up with me, and, it took him a little while to get, his first couple sales. But he just got his first couple sales, and it's just been amazing to see his journey. But what I take out of this is he never gave up, right? And that is so inspiring. He never gave up. And this is a guy that it almost took 2 years to get his first 2 sales, just because he didn't have anybody out there who was helping him. And let me tell you this, 70% of realtors fail within their first 2 years. And he was almost one of those statistics. And luckily, we got together and was able to help them. But David, I'd like you to just kind of tell them a little bit about how you started in real estate, what you did before real estate, and why you got your license, and your journey up until today, where you've been. So go ahead, David, take it away, buddy.
Well, thank y'all for letting me be on here. I guess my testimony is that I was a firefighter for 31 years. Got out of retired firefighter, and then I wasn't doing anything. We moved down to the Conroe Willis area, which is north of Houston. I was going to become a fire instructor at the college, but when COVID came along, it killed all that. And so my wife said, well, you like helping people. Why don't you try real estate? That's something you can do. And it's not that, it didn't seem that hard. And I said, okay, fine. So I looked into it. 6 weeks later, I get my license. I get on with one company, KW, and broker just basically set me in a corner and told me to call my database. And I said, there's got to be more to it than this. So I reached out to, because when you're a brand new agent, brokers pound you with emails. Come with us, come with us, come with us. So I reached out to one of them and I said, look, I said, I'm thinking about switching brokerages. And she goes, well, have you done this, this, this? I said, no, I haven't. She goes, go back and do those and call me back. And one of them was my 2 classes with my MLS or orientation, which I didn't know I had 30 to 90 days to get done before it would expire, and my code of ethics class through NAR. So I did those and I called her back. She goes, okay, let's talk. And so I got on with her. She was an ex-teacher. So I said, okay, that'd be great, have someone with a teaching mindset to help me. And after about 6, 8 months, she just kind of flaked out and stopped college. She stopped doing coaching sessions with me. She stopped doing any kind of training sessions. And I'm sitting here going, I'm lost. And that's when I got hold of Matt and talked to him. Said, man, I've got something. Something's got to happen. I said, I don't know if I'm going to quit or whatever. So I waited a month or so and called him back and said, I'm done. I'm out. I'm out of here. And he brought me over to Real. And ever since then, I got with Jace. He and I've been, collaborating with stuff. I've set in classes with Real, which are excellent classes, and motivated me. And 2 weeks ago, I had my first lease close and have my first listing under contract as of now. Just went through appraisal today, so we're going to see if we're going to make it or not.
Nice. And one of the things that you said there was you were, like I said, he was like on an island. And I know there's a lot of you agents out there that feel like you're like on an island, right? And nobody's there to help you. And just know that there is somebody. You just have to, find that person and collaborate with them. If you're watching this tonight, you're doing a very smart thing because you're always educating yourself, right? You should always be learning. But one of the things, it's funny you said, David, when I first got my license, almost the exact same thing happened to me. I got with this broker, and this broker was like using me. He was using me to open doors for him. And then he wasn't paying me, and then he wouldn't teach me how to do the contracts. So I had to go find another broker that taught me how to do the contracts, because they don't teach you that in real estate school, right? So I had to go find another broker. I found another broker, and then she wanted to basically, pardon my French, rape me on the fees, right? I was getting paid like I would give her 50% for a personal lead, right? And then I had to go find another broker and another broker. And so me going through that situation, I want to catch agents that are having those situations and end it early for them, because no agent should have to go through that. That's where the agent is being left behind. Yeah. So Kelly, what kind of, this is your channel, man. You've done a ton of value. You give a ton of value to agents. You're an amazing mentor to many that maybe don't even reach out to you to thank you, but are here watching your content. Like, how was it when you first got into real estate, man? Was it kind of like that, or what? I mean, you came from the pool business, bro.
Yeah. See, there's a mindset shift that has to happen with every agent. David had to have that shift. You had to have it, and that shift is this: I'm going to succeed no matter what the cost. And until you own your business like it is a business, you're always going to go from broker to broker, and it's always going to be somebody else that did this to me. And Matt, I like to say this: you can take me and drop me anywhere you want, put me anywhere in the country. If I were going to do real estate, I would not change a thing that I'm doing, and I'm going to be successful. It's not because I'm better than the next guy. It's because there's a mindset inside of me that says I'm going to win. I'm going to win at this thing. And unfortunately for agents, I think a lot of times, Matt, and just hearing David speak, a lot of times we get plugged in, but there's not that collaboration. There's not that mentality that we want to help one another. As a matter of fact, David, one of the things that happened to me early on is I was in a brokerage where none of the agents cared for you. You know, inside of that brokerage, each agent looked at each other as the enemy, right?
Wow.
And one of the things, Matt, that you and I think, kind of attracted us to one another in terms of business was that we looked at agents not as a dollar sign or, you know, what can that agent do for me, but what can I do to give that agent whatever they need to succeed so that I can replicate myself. You know, I've got a couple new agents on my team that have never sold real estate, and in the last 45 days, we combined, the team's done 7 deals. And the majority of the agents that I'm talking about right now, there's a couple that I'm thinking of that did this volume, had never sold before where they used to be. And so if you're listening and David's story resonates with you, please understand you're not a bad agent. What you need is you need somebody to get behind you and say, you got this, you can make this happen, and then give you certain pieces of skill set. Because at the end of the day, Matt, it just comes down to having skill sets, where to go and find your leads, how to talk to the leads, right? That stuff you can learn within months, and then just being consistent. So if you're an agent, you're listening to this and this is resonating with you, um, you know, you don't have to come join Real Broker with Matt and me. But for anything else, I'm going to put a link at the bottom to get on Matt's calendar and mine. We'll do a Zoom with you. If all you want to do is talk about some things that we can help you in terms of helping you be responsible, helping you live the best realtor life that you can, then jump on our calendar and talk with us, right? Because at the end of the day, I believe if you're a realtor, you are literally 5 closings away. If you know what, Matt, let me say this. How many realtors do you talk to that have part-time jobs, or real estate's part-time and they work full-time? How many would you say in the course of 6 months do you talk to?
I mean, I've talked to 4 or 5 in the last 6 months.
Okay,
Um,
me too.
Yeah.
And here's what I say to them, Matt. You're 5 closings away from being full-time.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly, I'll give you an example. I have a lady right now that I spoke with last week, and she has a job. And she told me, she said, Matt, listen, I'm looking at about a year, and I'd like to get rid of my full time job. I said, listen. She goes, do you guys accept people that part time? I said, well, listen. Here's the thing. I'm not giving you a year. I'm giving you 6 months. She goes, you could get it done in 6 months. I said, no, you can get it done in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a plan. You just have to take action on it. I'm going to read something to you, Kelly. I'm sorry, my camera went out there real quick. It does that every once in a while, but I want to read something because it goes on to what we were talking about, consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, this is a quote I posted the other day. You probably saw it, but consistency doesn't mean never messing up. So David messed up many times during his journey. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But consistency doesn't mean never messing up. It means never giving up. And I get chills by saying that because David never gave up. And there's lots of agents that give up. There's lots of not just agents, there's lots of just human beings that give up. And what you don't understand is if you just keep drilling and keep going, the light does come at the end of the tunnel. You know, Kelly said something before we got on this cast here. He said, think about your life and think about things that went bad in your life and things that went good in your life. Who were you surrounded by when the good things happened, and who were you surrounded by when the bad things happened? You know, the age-old saying is, you know, you tell me your 5 friends, I'll tell you what you look like what your life looks like, right?
Yeah.
So that's super, super important.
If you show me your 5 friends' bank account, I'll show you exactly where you're at financially.
Yeah. And here's one other thing, Kelly. And somebody said this. I didn't come up with this. I think it was on Lab Coat Agents. But this agent made a post. He said, hey, guys, like, listen, we are not in a gang, okay? Like, if somebody's on here and you're with, you know, Keller Williams or EXP or Caldwell Banker or, you know, any of these other brokerages, and you just want to have a phone call to just collaborate and see what's going on, guess what?
Do it.
I'm
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I might learn something in. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why I keep muting myself. Or maybe Kelly's muting me. He's like, you need to shut up, Matt. But I might learn something that the reason I like to collaborate with agents is the number one reason is I might learn something that I can take away from them that I can go implement in my business. And I'm hoping I can give them something that they can take away and go implement in their business. So collaboration versus competition.
You know, this sounds cheesy, but I want to play something right now, Matt, and hopefully this will translate good on video. This right here fires my charcoal up. David, if you've never heard this, go ahead and watch this once a day for the next 2 weeks. This will put gasoline on your firewood. Are you ready?
Art Williams, baby. Here you go.
Here we go.
Do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with AOEs, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I can make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Oh, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I keep on keeping on. I'm really hurt when I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my man, you don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything in my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down here at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers?
Here it is.
The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
There you go, man. Just do it and do it and do it. So, David, that's a great capstone for your story, man. You could have given up. You could have been that guy that said, I tried real estate, and that's a bunch of bull crap, right? This old cowboy don't know when to, this old cowboy knows when to hunt and when to not hunt, and this ain't hunting. Sometimes as real estate agents, we just got to change our tactical gear. We got to change the gun we're hunting with, and we might even have to go and change the field we're hunting in. But you never stop. You never give up. You keep pushing and pushing. And now, check it out, David. You're on track. You keep doing what you're doing and never take no for an answer. Be down the road. Get your first $100,000 a year, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one of the things I realized in real estate, David, is one of the things I realized is, you know, in the 20 years I've been in real estate, I realized that you're going to have days that are bad and you're going to go and you're going to doubt yourself. And even the top producer has bad days. But what's funny is today could be a bad day, but tomorrow is a brand new day and something fantastic. You could get that caller from the seller or whatever, or that person could text you back, whatever it is. So just know that do it day by day and just do it and do it and do it do it and do it. That's all we got tonight, guys. Kelly, appreciate you having me on here. David, again, buddy, congratulations on all your success. And we look forward to seeing more of it. All right.
I plan on it.
All right,
All right,
guys. Y'all
guys,
have a
appreciate
blessed
you.
Sunday.
These are the ninjas, the 10X real estate ninjas, and the cowboy ninjas
The
signing off
Cowboy
tonight.
Ninja.
We hope we gave you guys some encouragement. And listen, realtors, if you're listening to this and you're thinking about giving up, Matt, what do they got to do?
All they got to do, guys, is there's a link below. You got to schedule a time with us and we'll collaborate. Okay. No pitching, nothing of that nature, just collaboration and talking.
Just do it.
Just do
And
it.
do it and do it and
And
do
do it.
it till the job gets done.
Peace, guys.